Hello Doctor Who fans, I am Doctor Who Commentator, here to provide you my personal fan commentary on Doctor Who. Now, disclaimers, not affiliated with Doctor Who, don't make money off this, don't really want to connect to Doctor Who, and here we go, Fugitive of the Judoon. So, opening title, opening thoughts, wow! I was not expecting any of what was expecting today. I was not expecting Captain Jack. Spoilers, sorry, but I assume you've already seen this if you're watching this commentary. So wasn't expecting Jack, was not expecting the revelation with Ruth being the Doctor. I will say it's given a bit more credence to the idea that the big mystery of the Doctor is that she's actually had a whole other series of regenerations that we don't know about. So this is a bit risky. Hope so. And it kind of explains why this is co-written by Chris Chibnall. When it said written by, I can't remember the name of the other one, and by Chris Chibnall, I was like, why are they both writing this one? And as I was watching it, I was like, oh. So, nonetheless, here we've started with just two characters. And I was beginning to think when this was opening, kind of like last week's episode, where it didn't open with the Doctor, it opened with Tesla, it just opened with completely irrelevant, unknown characters. And I thought, is this going to be a trend with Doctor Who? When I reached the end of it, I had a very different attitude. I was like, is this why they put Orphan 55 so early? So then you get the bad ones out, so that they can move on to the really good stuff. Good boy, was this good. It's returning the mystery to Doctor Who as well. Yeah. But nonetheless, right now, we have Ruth. She's a tour guide. Totally seamless, unnecessary job. Unimportant job. Yes, first time in Gloucester. Must be uni students. Yes, of course you do. Oh, there's something. Yeah. Okay, kind of interesting. Yep, that's all you're gonna get from young people, isn't it? No, she won't think about it. Nope. Random old woman just to have random old woman. Yeah, not exactly that great a barista, are ya? Although, once again, somewhat annoying character. He's starting to remind me a little bit like Clive from the first episode. I think that's what his name, Clive. The one Rose met. Lee Clayton. His lead dossier. I cut my own hair, so what? Birthday coffee. I don't know. Maybe you can give yourself nicknames. Yeah. Go. Ooh. Creepy. Ooh. Hey! A judoon pencil. That's what I said, it looks like a giant pencil. Just to experiment a bit, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just gonna see if... Okay, yeah, sorry, thought my feet would get in the way, but I'm just gonna recline here. New thing I'm trying out, because I like reclining. So, the Judoon spaceship fired their beam, and now a Mohawk Judoon. I've seen that, but once again, oh my god, only one of them can take their helmet off because apparently they only had enough money to make one judoon rhino head. Understand it, but still annoying. You want to see more, don't you?
How long have you been there? 20 minutes? You haven't.
She's literally not noticed for the last 20 minutes. How invisible are they?
Master.
Yeah, the master.
The Kasavan took him. Yes, they transported him to their dimension and I can't get there in the TARDIS, but I thought
Yes,
if
but
he escaped, I could trap him.
but of course the master always escapes. People were saying, "Oh, we won't see the master anymore." Do you have any idea how often in the classic series there was a situation where it looked like he died, and then when the Doctor pointed out, "But you died," he said, "I escaped." Simple as that. Didn't need any other explanation. Just, I escaped.
Where do you go?
Of course, where's the Doctor go? And there, she's not with them. To Gallifrey. Yep.
Why? Why not with us?
Because it would it's stuff you don't want to know.
Because you ask too many questions.
More accurately, Doctor doesn't want to talk about it. It's not unreasonable, technically. A warning, what do you think? No, dangerous.
Notice of a zonal enforcement field on Earth.
Yep.
No one can get in or out. They're preparing to beam down there.
Yeah.
Judoon. Near the moon. They can't do that. They've got no jurisdiction
Yeah.
there.
There's a bit of a question though. What? Why didn't they just do what they did the last time and transport the whole Celtic or significant area at least onto the moon? They did it before. But then again, I should really rewatch the Sarah Jane Adventures because obviously at least one Judoon ended up on Earth before. And then ended up getting a squadron there. It is nice to see the inside of a Judoon ship as well. I kind of like that. Because I love that sort of... I mean, things I love about alien creatures in any science fiction is mostly their technology and the style, and because it gives off a lot of their culture, and being able to see inside the ship is an alien ship is always important to me. And of course, there's Judoon being Judoon, clever and a little bit thick. It is very tactical and strategic to do this, though. Ugh. Why are the old characters somewhat annoying?
Took me 9 weeks. That took me 9 weeks.
Language, human.
I'm a bit intrigued how they're able to gather a language from a few words.
For your weapon.
See, and like that, they are kind of proper police. They are. They do at least give compensation when they do something wrong.
You will be catalogued.
Not.
It's not a bad thing. In fact, it's probably safer to be catalogued. Oh dear.
Enforcement field perimeter and maximum strength.
You killed her.
Well, technically not. She kind of stupidly ran into the field.
What do you want with us?
She's human.
Perimeter must be catalogued. The fugitive is here.
Deep scan.
Well, look who it is. Time to get the
Go have to be in prick, doesn't he?
special birthday message to her. What is the matter with you? Why do
What's the matter with you?
you stop asking me that every time I come in here for a latte? Humans.
Through here.
Humans. Right, I completely forgot about that line. So he is a Time Lord then. I was actually a bit curious because of the way this episode was going.
Oh yeah, go on, get out, coward.
What is it with him?
How long you got?
No, Sentinel. Stay inside. Lock the door.
Yeah, lock it.
No, no, guys. Look at this little lot.
Uh,
Say that. It's the worst.
you realise you've got a lot to do right now?
I've been looking
They're,
everywhere for you.
they're gone.
Aliens.
hmm
Aliens. They killed my father.
You've seen aliens before, surely. Closed.
I've got no money. I'm sorry, I'm terrible at this job. Category human. Fugitive match. Negative.
Oh, you're after a fugitive? I can help. He just left. On the counter, there's a dossier. It's really thorough.
It's not going to be totally helpful.
You big lump.
Oh, cheesy acting.
Sorry. Assaulting an officer. Sentence. Execution.
Is there...
Sentence complete.
Oh, blimey. Is there literally no leeway when it's dealing with a race that probably hasn't dealt with you before?
We need to go.
You don't even have jurisdiction on Earth. They do have jurisdiction, though.
Say, just get some clothes and put them in a suitcase. They can't be up
Just
to
go.
you. They're aliens. They've got
No,
tons of rhinos.
It's not.
They're from Stroud Lee.
It's not him they're after.
There's something I need to know. You tell me right now.
This was just good misdirection, ultimately nothing else. I mean, even for the promotion. I mean, all the promotion was suggesting just all this, that they were after this guy named Lee, but they didn't really say when it was. In TV and satellite, they actually talked about how they were looking for, how the judoon were coming after this guy named Lee. I think there was that. And they were talking about how Yaz is integral to this because she can talk the judoon's language. All the promotion was total misdirection for the real plot in this, which was, of course, actually even Captain Jack's coming back was a bit of a misdirection. I mean, they did say that someone familiar would be returning to us, but didn't say it would be him. And they gave no indication
Taken.
that Reef was going to be another incarnation of the Doctor. But I don't know if I said this at the beginning, so if I'm repeating myself, I'm sorry, but it is giving credence to this rumour that the Doctor has had a whole other incarnation before and they've all been female. Be a bit annoying if... Technically, the all-female part does sound like someone who's just trying to get under the skin of a lot of the people who don't like that the Doctor's female. I would actually prefer a mix of genders here. If there has been a totally other set of incarnations. Or... See, all this thing, the whole idea that... Oh, yeah, she speaks the language. But I am curious... The Doctor has been referred to as the Timeless Child, so... or talked about the Timeless Child. It's going to intrigue me. But as I am just intrigued, does this mean she's had a whole series of... Has she had limitless regeneration? Is she different? Does she not have a limit to her regenerations? And it's been hidden from her the entire time. Never mind the fact that they gave her the extended regeneration cycle anyway. When I was hearing that voice, I was thinking, oh, what's gonna happen? This personality sounds familiar. I can't quite get the voice, but the personality sounds familiar. Yep, get very... You can get excited now. Captain Jack! No one saw this coming! Literally no one! Although, mind you, that hair dye is just oh god awful. I mean, I know they gotta try and the big problem with the character of Captain Jack, it's admittedly is because they gotta. Well, he's not meant to age, and of course he has really aged now. It's so unfortunate. I mean, I know he's in Big Finish now, and he should probably say that I don't personally listen to Big Finish, but still. Well, okay, if you're a Time Lord, surely you should be able to tell. Oh, or is he not a Time Lord? Is he just a mere Gallifreyan? That's a question. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. You didn't really think that through, did you?
What are you hiding? Check the flat, see what's here. If it isn't these two, it could be something inside here.
You're not going through my flat.
Yes, they are.
Yes, she is.
Things outside. Yeah, and I've seen what they do, and that's why we're running.
Yeah.
What's that?
A device that tells me you're both completely human.
Well, so
Please, I'm trying to save all
interesting.
our lives here.
So he is a
If
human?
you have any idea why the judoon are pursuing you, you have to tell me.
I mean, I understand why it's not getting Ruth, but him? Why not him?
What's happening out there? Guess they want their ship back. Well, this ain't no ship. You think I'd choose this look? Doesn't even have a bar. Little evasive action. Hoping these shields are as good as they say.
It's not exactly clear
You're not just kidding me. You're really not.
who he's stolen that ship from, though.
Which is why
Again,
the scoop read the wrong
I am.
using the
I mean, this is one thing. Why?
and a Visa 13
Sorry, it's just.
night. Actually, that was a month. Tell me who you are.
I'm just feeling John Barrowman seems to have been a bit wasted in this episode. They had all that to just be some exposition for an episode later on.
He needs to know the future of the
Spin on.
universe is at stake. This I gotta see.
Well, the fact that he wasn't perplexed by that. In fact, he loves it.
Find anything?
Nope.
Problems. Collection of old phones and keys.
Alex, in the bedroom. Hold
Yeah.
the camera at the back of the wardrobe.
Yes,
It's not from Earth.
back of the wardrobe. That's exactly where you want to keep something and not look suspicious.
Just came flying through the window.
Well,
This isn't time for
they tried.
all the answers. So,
Well, they tried.
this is
Your time's almost up.
I've never seen it before.
Me neither.
No. Oh, yes, you have.
you better be telling the truth.
No, he isn't.
Innocent people that could die if we don't sort this out quick.
Yes, sorted quick.
Give me the box.
And the thing is, it is almost nothing. It's not a weapon, it's not dangerous, it's not anything, it's just his medal.
Bothered about it. I've never seen it before in my life.
You're in charge, right?
It's a very flat team structure.
You're the smartest. I can see it in your eyes.
Okay, stop using Americanisms. Say you're the cleverest, not you're the smartest.
What's in the box, Lee? Who are you really?
Just when I was a child, my parents would go on about me using Americanisms.
Lost it under judoon lockdown. I'm making it my business.
I can deal with
Come on.
it. Just take Ruth.
Yeah, well, you haven't got much time. But he's clearly dedicated to her, so should at least respect that.
Let others lose their lives. I need to make sure you're safe.
What do you mean a mistake?
I just need to talk to them, okay?
But there's
Just
ways
talk to
know.
them.
What are you going to chat to them about?
They'll see us getting out
Well-
of the fire escape.
Well, if they think they're after him right now, then Shannington might be okay.
Because I'm not going anywhere without Lee.
I'm a police officer. I speak their language at a bit of storm
Yeah.
at night time to get them away. Then we can come inside with them and be by your side.
Yeah,
I don't need you to be here.
You obviously do.
This clever enough. Thing is, same time, you speak police officer, do you speak alien police officer? You better come back.
Activate temporal blast.
Okay. The machine that is actually illegal?
Arbitration complete.
Arbitration results.
Yep.
Come in now.
So long as you turn that off.
Yeah.
Pause isolation. Remain here.
No futures in there, by the way.
And that's for you, Mom. I don't want you using that.
Oh. Well, they're gone. And he's just there waiting.
Keeping my promise.
That's just keeping it. Oh! Was he a companion? That's probably it.
I surrender. Okay? You can tell your boss. You got me.
So it literally just clued into me. He must have been a companion.
What are we doing here?
Short answers. This guy, stolen ship, being fired at. We need to
Yep.
get back. And who are you?
A man all too well known.
But Silver Fox said she, not he. So you, not you.
Nope.
I hope you kept the receipt for the scoop.
Seriously? 3 of you? Dream about this.
The one thing that's kind of annoying me about the interior of the ship, though, is it's clearly a warehouse or something.
Your presence.
I mean, unavoidable, but still.
From watching it all. It was so noisy. Took out sledgehammers to crack it up.
I love that look. It is so classic science fiction.
So you're back from the dead.
It does look like a Gallifreyan from 1970s or 80s Doctor Who.
Did you really think we wouldn't find you? Did you think that I'd ever stop looking?
Oh no, wait, I forgot the medal, of course he's not.
Side of a tiny galaxy?
Sorry, no, he could still be a companion. No, I just keep thinking in the mind of how companions tend to be humans, so
It was going to be a downfall.
I think maybe he was the companion of the Doctor.
Chronotelluric alloy strong entanglement, very trackable. Just takes a while.
Just had to follow him to this time. From to this time.
I wanted to repair it. Polish it. My service medal. Honor and courage still mean something.
I agree. See, this is the problem with our identical training. We share all the same tricks.
Yeah.
Kill them.
So obviously that's some sort of Gallifreyan weapon
Transferred.
on top of that.
Idiot. You didn't scan him yet, did you?
Nope. Didn't scan him.
Less.
Scan him now. Because he surrendered to
Negative. Negative.
not the fugitive.
I'm sorry it has to end this way. You got so close to escaping. Faithful
But-
companion. Do I have to
Literally said
for
it.
you?
Sorry. Completely missed it the first time, but she literally said it. Faithful companion.
You need to tell me everything you know about Lee.
Except she doesn't know.
And what was that metallic box?
That's the problem. Oh, something's activating.
From Lee.
Memories. Oh dear. Here they are. Yep, you're surrounded.
How can I help?
You interfered, regulator.
You know what they say? One person is another person's interference.
She's not a regulator.
This is a place of
you done with Lee?
Ooh.
Mission request granted.
Oh. Polite, aren't they?
Sentence execution.
Ooh. Nope. Execution. Different thing.
It's a violation of your contract.
Incorrect. Contract stated retrieval of fugitive.
Yeah.
Fugitive identified.
Deep scan then.
Biological shielding decrypted. Fugitive positive.
Wow. A super soldier.
What are you doing?
Things like instinct against the bullies. Because you know the thing about bullies, there's always a weak spot.
So many twists and turns in this episode. Part of me was sort of thinking of the episode of Torchwood with the sleeper agent. I can't remember if it was literally called Sleeper or not, but
Who are you?
you all know the episode I mean. And of course back to Captain Jack.
The doctor needs us.
Listen, kid, working with some low-rent equipment here. Why does it not surprise me? Oh, she likes some mouthy then. Huh? Yeah, one up from
Wow.
Ooh, okay, he's my favorite.
Oh, John Barrowman being John Barrowman.
Can I get her here? Are there judoon anywhere near where I scooped you?
Yes.
A lot.
Oh, I knew it. Level 7 enforcement fields. That's
Whoa.
why I can't get accurate traces on her. You know,
So literally it's just judoon that can do that. And now sitting alone in the cathedral. Is this meant to be symbolic or something? Because I don't get the symbolism, I'll be honest.
Total judoon evacuation.
Ooh.
We've even removed the enforcement perimeter. No.
Nope.
Judoon switching strategy means things have got very bad and very personal now. Ruth, you just dishonored a judoon captain.
Not a good thing.
Insult.
But now you have rhino horn and you can sell it!
About why the judoon are here. It's time
Well,
to share.
why are they?
Or anything.
No, she doesn't.
I don't even know how I did what I just did to them.
But you did.
I don't have the decryption for your bioshield. You and Lee must have both had them.
Yep.
Very sophisticated. Like biological cloaking.
But it happened.
I know my own life.
No, you don't.
I'm Ruth Clayton. I am 44. I'm married. I'm a tour guide. And I am scared.
You should be.
But then, that was not me. My hands, they just...
Yes, it was you! You can tell it was you!
Any of this, none of this is me. It can't be.
But it is. It's you.
Show me your phone. You received a message just
Yeah.
before you turned into Jackie Chan.
I don't know why I like that. You could have easily said Bruce Lee, but
I think this is another identity.
for some reason Jackie Chan is just funnier.
Maybe this text is an actual message. Words to trigger the real you, the instincts that enabled you to attack the judoon.
Again, I was immediately thinking Manchurian Candidate when I saw that.
I'm afraid you don't have a choice. Do you have any idea what this means? The light, the glass.
The light, the glass. The fact that he knew when to do this. There was obviously a point where he had to tell her,
I just saw it.
this is where your memories are.
It's just a memory.
Memory of what?
The lighthouse. Where I grew up.
It's not like the fob watch. It's weird, it did somewhat seem to indicate when they did this in Tennant's era that it could only be done in a fob watch.
What did he know? Are you sure it's your home?
Yes, I'm sure. I know where I was brought up.
Yeah,
My parents are buried there on the land outside.
it's a very odd place to be brought up, it must be said.
For years either.
Do you know how to get there?
No wonder you're a tour guide.
I'm going. Me and you. Now.
And Jack is still being shot at. Yeah.
Guys, I'm sorry. I gotta
So-
get out of here. I got about a minute before the ship's nanogenes attack my body. What's gonna happen to us?
Yeah, well,
I'll preset the coordinates to get you.
luckily, you can't die.
I'll see you again.
He knows he can't.
Maybe not soon. If she needs me, I'll be there.
There has actually been questions lately.
Beware the lone Cyberman.
Like, this may be a bit of a slow burn, but a lot of stuff in this series is going to be resolved in the next one, which is making me think, so is Jack coming back next series?
Ruins right now.
Or at the end of the series?
Down to nothing. Finally. But that could all change.
And really great work. This is obviously Chimnall, but nonetheless,
The Alliance.
really good idea to actually put some plot for exposition for later on.
Coming for me, always the nanogenes.
Coming from always done.
Gotta go. I've set the scoop for
Because
return.
we know there are Cybermen coming on, but
Tell the doctor.
the fact that
The lone Cyberman.
the lone
Give him what it wants.
But-
At all costs.
the lone Cyberman, the fact that there's a very specific Cyberman to be involved in with this.
Are we stuck here now?
Yep. Well, he got you home. Why are they not taking the TARDIS? Feel like it would be quicker, given everything that she's seen so far. Hardly like it matters right now.
Are you inhabiting the city talking to people?
Guess we all rebel against our parents. It's hard growing up, innit?
Never been a fan of growing up.
They loved it out here. Suited them.
Yeah.
So much they wanted to be buried here. You'd moved away by then.
Yeah.
You still own the lighthouse.
Yeah, they left it to me. I never wanted to come back here to live there.
Why would you live there
When did
for?
you move to Gloucester?
1999. Mid-December.
It's very specific.
Are you testing me?
Yes.
Yes.
How many memories do you have?
I've got one of those faces.
Any particular childhood memories?
I promise you. I'm your best hope of finding out who you are and staying alive.
Follow the lighthouse. Light break the glass.
Nothing. We're nearly there.
Yep, nearly there. Nice lighthouse. And it's all... Actually, it's not even full of cobwebs. I was going to say dusty, but it's actually not. It's not even full of cobwebs. It's... the upkeep has been quite good.
I've got what it feels like to come back here. Like nothing can touch me.
Mind if I take a look around?
Yeah. Just keep looking. Yeah, that's a
Sure.
sensible idea.
Get a fire going.
Good thing, Doctor. Just keep looking. And Roof. You get a fire going, Roof. And again, we're just getting to the thing. No one sees this coming. I mean, I understand why they didn't make the whole revelation of Ruth being the Doctor part of the promotion, because that makes sense. Literally, the only reason you do that if it's anything like that Christmas special, The Next Doctor, where it turns out, oh, he's not the Doctor. But Captain Jack, you really could have used him in the promotion, and you didn't. That's good. It was a genuine surprise. And you know what? When all this was happening, I was thinking of human nature. I was thinking of the fob watch. I was thinking of that, but I thought, well, it can't be good. It's just a similar effect, surely. But then they say police. So I'm like, oh wow. Oh, they're actually doing this. Thing is, what would happen if there was a fire? Didn't think of that. There it is. Follow the light, break the glass. It's all back to her now. She's the doctor. First I thought maybe a different Time Lord. When I saw that gun I thought rogue Time Lord. But then you saw that and you're like, oh wow. Is she a future incarnation then? But then they put it bluntly, no, past incarnation.
You're probably a bit confused right now. Broke the glass. It's all come back to me.
Yeah, but she's not your enemy. Must know that.
What's this?
That's my ship.
Ooh,
Take it from the top.
can't be.
Hello. I'm the doctor. I'm a traveller in space and time. And that thing buried down there is called a TARDIS.
So,
Time and relative dimension in space.
as I've said,
You're gonna love this.
Chiminal is being very, very brave right now. He is rewriting everything we've ever known about the Doctor.
Need you right now.
I mean, just that, the fact that they're using that specific interior alone shows how far back they've gone.
Time. Just stand there. Don't ask questions. Sorry you got caught up in all this, but if Gat is half the operative she used to be,
Gat.
she's already figured out where we are.
I keep forgetting her name.
We're not.
Stop. Who's Gat? And who are you, really?
Just said,
Truly.
the Doctor.
I'm the doctor.
You can't be.
Because I'm the Doctor.
Because I'm the Doctor.
You have got to be kidding me. Really?
Yes, really.
Since when?
Of course,
And
like I
I'm
said.
like
Actually, you know what?
all rainbows and trousers all reach.
Technically they've been hinting it, but one of them is a past incarnation of technically it is true. One is a past incarnation of the other, and we don't know which.
Trust me, I remember, especially that shirt.
And is this...
Never been you, which I haven't.
Actually, no, yeah, the bit earlier. So yes, she would have to be from the past. Unless...
What would that mean?
Unless Gallifrey was restored at some point.
Doing that. Brain. This isn't making sense. Either I should know you or you should know me.
But obviously this is a big deal.
So why don't we?
I don't know. Why don't you try asking that cute little gizmo?
I mean, what's the point?
Yeah, that's the one.
The Master.
I used it on you, but it couldn't decrypt the bio shield.
The Master obviously knew something. I know I'm just saying the obvious right now, but is this connected to what the Master knew?
Same but you don't recognise
He knew something.
Smart enough not to need one.
Oh yeah, nothing screams smart like a laser rifle.
I thought that before hiding, because I knew Gat would come one day. And
Yeah.
now she has.
Who is this Gat?
Dangerous.
I worked for her once.
You've got a job.
Oh, sort of. Not one you applied for, not one you can ever leave. Believe me, I tried.
A soldier?
You've been hiding on Earth. You used the chameleon arch to hide your
That's it, Chameleon Arch. Couldn't remember the name of it. Chameleon Arch, thank you.
So why the Sonic didn't pick it up and Lee was your protector?
A lot of nods to previous episodes. I like that. Continuity.
Be fully restored.
And yes, the word is continuity, not fan service. Fan service means something very, 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 very different. It's an anime thing. You don't want to know. Anyway, judoon. Capture the TARDIS.
Do the talking. Do not get
So
involved.
that was their move.
You really are me.
wait till they got to the TARDIS rather than send a team or anything? But anyway, it's on the judoon ship now.
Here we are then. End of the road.
Gagged.
I thought I'd be angry when I saw you. Turns out I'm just sorry.
Not as sorry as I'm about to be.
God, the Doctor doesn't use guns.
Yes, Ruth. Do as your little friend says. You are surrounded, after all.
Yeah. Technically, that is sensible.
Don't point that thing at me, Gat.
This was mine, you
Gat.
stole it.
Confiscated it. No, really? Don't point it at me.
Perfect
Yeah.
for your execution.
I really wouldn't do that, Gat.
Enough now. Let's get off this restful and finish this on my ship.
So-
Say finish this. Take
She knows what she's done. She completely reversed it. Because she knew she would take it.
Judoon must deliver fugitive to contractee at division.
I'm here on behalf of the contractee.
Hang on, I thought you'd hired the judoon.
Who are you?
I'm
Imperial regulator.
sort of bit thin.
So much this.
She's nobody.
So, the Time Lords have been hired by someone?
Absolutely nobody. See, I know why you want her. You've got a contract, fair enough, but you want her dead because she left her job.
Is that what she told you?
Yeah.
This goes way higher than me.
So who would that be? Who are you all ultimately working for?
So she's lying.
To know. Really?
Everyone's lying!
Confidential.
I told you to keep quiet. And look where that's gotten us. Lots of guns in lots of faces.
Have you got a better idea?
I do actually. My favourite. The curveball
Yes.
and the judoon.
What
You
curveball?
wanted to find the doctor.
Don't you dare.
Oh dear.
Here I am.
Exactly what she said not to do.
Go on. Scan me.
Do it. Time Lord.
Positive. Fugitive match positive.
Positive. It's the same Time Lord.
Even a word for how dumb you are.
Doctor?
Subsection 951 trigger.
I mean, he is. Chibnall is pulling a Steve Moffat at the moment. He is just going back on the Doctor. I mean, introducing a Time Lord, a variation of the Doctor that we've never known about.
Destroy the time streams before you get
That's a
anywhere near
big
the-
deal.
What did you say?
Although, if nothing else, you could think back to the brain of Morbius, actually. Start thinking maybe those
I serve for the glory of
images we saw really were the Doctor's past incarnations. For something even the Doctor didn't know about.
Impossible, because I know my own past. I lived through it. All of it.
You're wrong.
I'm not wrong. I've seen Gallifrey destroyed twice. First
Yeah,
by a
twice.
rat, second by a lunatic I'm still trying to find. In my time, Gallifrey doesn't exist. It's gone.
And they don't know. So they are from the past.
You're in my past. So you are only serving at the glory of ash and bone.
Where's her TARDIS?
Check my mind. One time Lord to another. See
Something
what
to
I
think
saw.
about. Where's her TARDIS?
Keep an eye on her.
Yes, keep an eye on her. Let the Doctor do something. Why doesn't Gat do that though? Surely she can do that.
What did she show you?
The truth.
I don't know what trickery this is.
Put the gun
That's
down.
what she showed. Huh?
Hands here!
Don't do this.
She's not a sensible soldier, is she?
You sabotaged the gun.
I told her not to do it. I begged her not to fire.
But you knew she would.
Don't
Yep.
take the moral high ground with me.
Crime has been witnessed.
No crime.
Nope.
An accident. And besides, a Judas freighter like this, moving at 80 million clicks an hour, entered interstellar space 12 seconds ago. No one has jurisdiction in interstellar space.
Yep.
So no laws and no crime. Isn't that right, Doctor?
Yeah, technically. Getting off on technicalities.
Calibrated. Who wants some?
Ah,
The
recalibrated.
Doctor never uses weapons.
I know. We're leaving now.
Suddenly I want to know more about this doctor.
Come for me again. Ever. Consider your contract cancelled.
Judoon contracts will always be fulfilled.
So, they coming back? Probably will.
Coming in near your TARDIS signal.
Yeah. Be up by the cafe.
Imagine the temporal feedback loop. I'll drop you at the docks near my flat. How's that?
It can't be me. I know what I've done. I know my own life.
One of us has to be wrong.
Yeah. And it's got to be you, Doctor. Whittaker Doctor. Because literally no other person it could be.
Like if you got off my ship now.
Incarnations of the same Time Lord, they never get along.
Hey, what happened? Where you been? What happened to Ruth? Did you doing things like one?
You're never gonna guess what happened to us.
Captain Darkness at all.
What?
Beware the lone Cyberman. Do not let it have what it wants at all costs.
Yeah. Nope.
That's all he said.
Yeah, you got interrupted.
You'll know it. You'll know what it means eventually.
I like it. Yeah, cheesy.
Good cheese.
Whew.
That's Jack.
To think we've only got 5 more episodes to go now.
About the Cybermen.
He said that they were a fallen empire. I know they should stay that way.
Yeah.
What are they?
They should.
Cybermen.
Dangerous.
One of the most dangerous species I've ever encountered. Up there with the Daleks.
Oh, I can't wait to meet them then.
And they're in our future.
Apparently.
Always somewhere. Waiting. You haven't told us about Lee and Ruth and the Judoon.
There's nothing to
Who was the
tell.
fugitive?
Me.
It was Ruth. But Ruth was me.
She's already explained regeneration.
She said she was my past, but I know my past. And she's never been me.
I'm sure it's a simple explanation.
Time is swirling around me. The Master,
Yep.
Captain Jack Hark.
Everything's coming back.
Something's coming for me. I can feel it.
You froze.
Something has been hiding the Doctor's past, and this is what we're going to learn down the line.
Says, how long have you been here? You don't.
A few days.
Not even a little bit. Don't talk to him like that.
Yeah, I'm not having that. We do
No.
know who you are. You're the one that
Come on, you don't. I know this is meant to be the emotional moment, but you don't really know who she is.
Whoever you were in the past or are in the future, we know who you are right now. Right?
You're the Doctor.
The best person we know.
And whatever is coming for you, over here,
And that was my phone.
'cause we're mates.
Not just mates. Family.
Yeah, family. Family.
You want to go looking
Bit of a Al Murray there.
you want to wait here?
Why has Al Murray not been in Doctor Who? He is a Doctor Who fan.
Stay right here.
He should have been in it by now.
Doctor.
What's that?
Blue lights again.
I know what you're doing. Siding with them. Distracting me. You're doing this deliberately. Whoa. Multiple alerts across 3 continents here on Earth.
Hey, setting up the events for the next episode.
Let's go.
So, this has been my fan commentary of Fugitive of the Judoon. I'm also a regular panelist on the Omega Files. Hope to go to see Dr. Freedom and listen to that. Hope you've enjoyed this commentary as much as I enjoyed making it. Talking about it, I hope this won't get blocked by the BBC, but I've left a few gaps in my talking, so it probably will. So, here's next time. I was thinking, is it going to be about the Cybermen, that Cybermen episode? But, gotta be said, doesn't look like it's going to be the Cybermen episode. Goodbye.